Mike Kessler here, welcoming you to yet another edition of the Young Marine News Network, your online resource for the latest and greatest happenings in the Young Marines. Once again, you have been doing some awesome things across the country and in Okinawa. Recently, the Young Marines and the Women's Marine Association collaborated to raise the final $50,000 for the Molly Marine statue at the National Museum of the Marine Corps in Quantico, Virginia. The Molly Marine statue honors the unique history of women in the Marine Corps and is expected to be dedicated on the 5th of July. In May, nearly 400 registered adult volunteers gathered in Reno, Nevada for the Adult Leaders Conference. Classes, discussion groups, and presentations range from promotion boards and paymaster courses to drug demand reduction, Red Ribbon Week, public relations, and encampment planning. And that's just to name a few. And there was a big national announcement, but we'll get to that later in the broadcast. Honorary Young Marine and race car driver Zach Veach was on hand, and Major General James Kessler, United States Marine Corps, was our banquet speaker. Now, if the name rings a bell, he's my younger brother, and in my opinion, his remarks were spot on. And you know what? I didn't provide him with a single talking point. For the first time at the Adult Leaders Conference, we announced the 6th Division recipients of the Enrique Kiki Camarena Award for Excellence in Youth Drug Demand Reduction Education. Making the award presentation was the Honorable William Walker, Deputy Assistant Director of the Drug Enforcement Administration and new board member. The recipients are, from Division 1, Blackstone Valley Young Marines; from Division 2, the Colonel Wesley Fox Young Marines; from Division 3, the Orlando Devil Dog Young Marines; from Division 4, the Mountain View Young Marines; Division 5, Midwest Central Young Marines; and finally from Division 6, the Clovis Young Marines. We began the grand banquet by recognizing 2 exceptional volunteers for their extraordinary work above and beyond the call of duty. Brendan McNulty from the Mountain View Young Marines of Colorado and Gregory Vors from the Space Coast Young Marines of Florida received the Distinguished Order of Merit for their good work and dedication. We also introduced our 6th Division Adult Volunteers and Units of the Year. I would like to thank them and congratulate them on their hard work and commitment to our organization. The National Adult Volunteer of the Year this year is Vivian Price Butler of the Central Maryland Young Marines. This lady makes it happen under a set of conditions that are significantly different than what most have to deal with. So to her, a very special congratulations. And the National Unit of the Year is the Orlando Devil Dogs, a unit that continues to raise the bar in each and every challenge. You can view the division winners from each category in the upcoming summer issue of the Esprit magazine. As always, at the grand banquet, our outgoing Young Marine of the Year delivers his or her concluding messages. We wish Young Marine Sergeant Major McCall Behringer the best of luck on her future endeavors as she attends college this fall to pursue her bachelor's degree in communications. Now, the most anticipated event at the grand banquet is the announcement of the new National Young Marine of the Year. As we all know, the competition for the National Award is tight, and all of your Division Young Marines were deserving of their nomination. But in the end, it comes down to one, and I am pleased to introduce to you your new National Young Marine of the Year, Young Marine Sergeant Major Dakota Richter of the Northern Kentucky Young Marines. Dakota?
Hello, I'm Young Marine Sergeant Major Dakota Richter, and I am proud to be your National Young Marine of the Year. Over the next year, I want to meet with as many of you as possible, and I look forward to hearing your ideas for our Young Marines program. One area I will focus on will be in working for our Young Marines in the 8 through 11-year-old age group. These Young Marines are truly the future of our great program. I would also like to assist in expanding our reach to even more military bases, increasing the percentage of females, and working with the Alumni Association in promoting our program to communities where we have yet to form a unit. I look forward to your ideas, suggestions, and comments, and you can reach me at dakota.richter@youngmarines.com. Once again, that's dakota.richter@youngmarines.com. Mr. Kessler, maybe you can recap what the big surprise was you mentioned earlier that was revealed at this year's Adult Leaders Conference.
Thank you. This is definitely exciting news. You asked and we listened. At the Adult Leaders Conference, we announced that your national headquarters will host its first national encampment next summer in Tallahena, Oklahoma from July 20th through the 26th, 2014. There are slots open for 900 attendees, and the cost of the adventure is $300 per attendee. Travel to and from the location is the responsibility of those attending. National headquarters will pick up 1/3 of the cost, which will knock the fee down to just $200 per person. This includes all activities and 3 meals a day. So stay tuned to Young Marine News Network, the Esprit magazine, and be sure that your email address is current in the database system so that you can receive updates. You can also visit the Members Library to view the 2014 National Encampment Information Packet. Young Marine Sergeant Major Richter, tell us about what some of our units have been doing.
Absolutely, Mr. Kessler, thank you. Here are a few stories that I have to share with you. Young Marines units honor veterans all year long to include remembering our fallen servicemen and women over Memorial Day. Saddleback Young Marines spent Memorial Day in San Clemente, California, assisting their community and remembering veterans who have given their lives for our country. The Young Marines escorted veterans and community members to place a wreath in honor of the fallen. The Pyramid Rock Young Marines of Hawaii assisted in a ceremony to remember the 60th anniversary of the Korean War at the Oahu Veterans Center. They presented wreaths at the mayor's Memorial Day ceremony and participated in the governor's ceremony at the Hawaiian State's Veterans Cemetery. In other news, the Columbia River Young Marines from Washington State performed a random act of kindness recently in their community. When they learned a donation jar was stolen from a local business that was intended for charity, the Young Marines and adult volunteers rallied immediately and presented the Ranch and Home store with a check for $470. The store owner, Bill Dress, says he wasn't sure how much money was stolen, but it's quite possible that the donation from the Columbia River Young Marines was even more. Now, Mr. Kessler, I understand you have some news to announce about the Young Marines News Network.
Well, in fact, I do. Our Young Marine News Network has been awarded a Bronze Telly Award in the online video category. The Telly Awards program receives more than 12,000 entries annually and honors the finest in film and video productions. A special thanks goes to producer Dave Harrell and our team at Pinnacle Productions in Lexington, Kentucky. So keep those submissions coming and let us know if you have a story that you would like to have considered right here on the Young Marine News Network. Send your ideas to us at news@youngmarines.com. Well, how about a couple of shout-outs?
Absolutely.
Young Marine Private Melendez from the Manassas Young Marines is recovering from a fairly serious accident. We want him to know that his Young Marine family is wishing him a very speedy recovery.
We also had quite a few awards and retirements in the past week. Division Young Marines of the Year Connor McMahon, Katron Coker, Hannah Arman, who also received the Distinguished Service Ribbon Award, and Victoria Perez were retired along with National Young Marine of the Year McCall Behringer. Our Deputy Director, Mr. Joe Venable, personally meritoriously promoted and then retired one of his former Young Marines, Angelo Espiritu. We know there are several others, and we'd like to extend our profound congratulations and thanks for making the Young Marines a part of your life.
Very good. One final thought. The Young Marines Alumni Association is moving forward in a way I never thought possible. Former Young Marine of the Year Edgar Huff has taken this bull by the horns and is making it happen. The idea was the brainchild of the Leadership Symposium chaired by Casey Scott. We ask that you reach out to all former Young Marines and let them know to log on to the Young Marines Alumni Association Facebook page and keep the dialogue alive.
And that does it for us with this edition of the Young Marines News Network. We'll be right here next time.
Remember to be safe, have fun, and keep up the good work in living and promoting a healthy, drug-free lifestyle.